Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter.
And given the nature of the rivalry between these teams, expect emotions to be running high. Both teams have to feel a little on edge right now.
I think it's always that way when these guys get together. The fans and the players are jacked up. Even the vendors are ramped up, talking stuff. It's a special matchup for sure.
And here are the Lakers. Murray finds some space. Plenty of room to knock down that one. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, BA, in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
Now here's Irving. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Pass to Osman. Stolen by Siakam. Here's Donaldson. Jackson with it. Back to Irving. Good D by Murray.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Off target with the 3. There's Jackson with the 3. Counted from distance.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
The drive by Murray. And there's the rejection. They get it back. Here's Pirtle. To the middle. And Siakam with the slam.
He's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Here's Murray. There's the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass. I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Now here's Irving to the paint. Here's Donaldson. Hangs in the air. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
And Pirtle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. Some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments. And so far, they've done a great job of preventing points in the paint.
I like the way they've kept them shooting jump shots. No coincidence to find them in the lead.
The Lakers trail. Williamson, right side. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
Pass to Donaldson. Now Irving. Siakam outside. 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And stolen by Williamson. Now here's Murray. 4-3. That one doesn't drop.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And here is Irving. Takes it inside. Pass to Donaldson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here's Irving. There's a screen. Here's Booker. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Irving. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers finishing the quarter with an 8-pointer.
Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Now here's Irving. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game.
Wow! Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance.
Here's Murray. And so far, he's averaging 7 points a game.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Outside Booker. They set the pick. To the inside. Donaldson. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
When you look at the career numbers of Booker, here's a guy who has really increased his assist numbers.
And Williamson throws it down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Here's Johnson. Going inside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complimentary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
You know, Murray's game is about putting the ball on the floor, moving without it when he doesn't have it, and driving and keeping pressure on the defense.
Now here's Johnson.
Los Angeles foul. DeJounte Murray. That's his first personal foul.
The free throw drops for Johnson. The Lakers making a switch here.
Line for your Clippers.
And Johnson drops them both. So it's the Lakers now. 11-point game. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Williamson inside. And Williamson throws it down.
Did you guys feel that? When Zion slams it, the floor shakes. There aren't many players that have come into the NBA as a consensus #1 pick like Zion Williamson did. Nobody was passing on this fella.
And they'll keep possession. Outside Booker. 6 on the shot clock. On the take. The shot no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Pass to Murphy. Williamson inside. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
You know, coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
The loudest section get free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
And the Clippers making a change here.
Amir Coffey.
The Clippers in the lead. In that 2019 draft, Zion was a prize that every team in the lottery was hoping to win, Grant.
And that added a lot of excitement to that night. I mean, when you've got a once-in-a-generation talent like Zion, the lottery becomes a major event.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Now here's Irving. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Irving's gotten his second bucket.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
And Westbrook slams it home.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. Driving in. And the shot goes down. Irving's got 6.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
Westbrook. Pass to Murphy. Back to Westbrook. This one for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Booker for 3. That one's off. He's 1 for 6.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
Westbrook left side. Siakam pulls down the board. Outside Booker. Here's the pick. Pass to Coffey. Back to Booker. Up in time. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Clippers on top. They lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Here's Williamson. Pass to Donaldson. Back to Irving. Down low. And he throws it down with one hand.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Here's Daniels. Booker defending. The Clippers grab the miss. They've led by as many as 11. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Siakam, no good. The Lakers trail. Driving inside. Kicks it out to Williamson. Shoots over Jackson. Back to Williamson. Here's Murphy. And again, the Lakers, no good. And it's the Clippers ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Yep, that one goes.
It's tough tough to contain Booker on the catch and shoot because of his smooth, quick release. Impressive. Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Booker for three.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution. Jacob Porter.
Outside Murray. Here's Williamson. And it's Irving with a rebound. And the Clippers have possession. 6-point lead. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
That's his second.
And dominating at a mid-major university. Some scouts question Siakam's level of competition during the 2016 draft process, especially since his numbers were so good.
Siakam hits them both. Also affecting Siakam's draft stock, huh? He was 3 or 4 years older than many of his peers.
Well, what's interesting is that player evaluation has become such a science. But sometimes the variables can lead you astray, and you have to go by the eye test. Siakam was in that cohort.
Now here's Irving. He has 6. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Irving's got 8 points.
Boy, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through it.
Murray. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Irving up top. Give him 8 points now. Wing shot on the way. No luck on that one. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Pass to Williamson. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Here's Pirtle. Banked it in off the glass.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Siakam. Outside Booker. There's Jackson with the 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. And the Lakers with possession here. They trail by 6. Williamson inside from 8 feet. Back to Pirtle.
Foul Clippers.
And the Lakers making a change here. Timeout called. The Clippers.
When you look at it, a nice combination of size and mobility made Pirtle a top 10 pick in 2016. He does a really good job bringing energy and taking up space at both ends of the floor. And I love his hands at the offensive and defensive end.
And the Clippers making a change here. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. The drive by Murray.
He's defending. Siakam is just all over you. He's got great footwork and fast hands.
Booker can't get it to go. Right side Murray. Driving to the basket. Pass to Pirtle. Williamson outside. One second left. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've done a great job.
Come on, fans.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Irving. Pass to Booker. Inside. 5 to shoot. Here's Donaldson. The shot, no good. Now the Lakers take it the other way. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
No higher percentage shot than that, guys. You love seeing Vucevic finish at the rim like that. Excellent aggressiveness there.
Outside Irving. Pass to Booker. Over to the left wing. There's a screen. Here's Irving. Doesn't go for him. Pirtle with some nice D. Vucevic with it. Booker with it. He's picked up by Williamson. Goes up at the elbow. No good off the back of the rim.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Nifty move. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They've led by as many as 11. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Antonio Daniels. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Outside Booker. Pass to Donaldson. Irving up top. Over Murray. 4 on the clock. Here's Donaldson. Let's go with a 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Murray with it. To the middle. Stolen by Siakam. Irving with it. Checked by Murray. Booker for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Pass to Daniels. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Yeah, I think that might have been intentional. It perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told them to be more careful about their selections, saying, quote, don't force it at the arc. If it's not a good look, don't risk it. Move the ball, attack inside. Use your options.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. To the paint. Here's Donaldson. A shot to stop the drought. And he lays it in. And the Clippers lead by 3.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Williamson inside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Vucevic. Shoots over Siakam. Vucevic's shot is off.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Irving. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Well, I tell you what, Kyrie is an absolute magician inside. It's obvious that he works on his finishing, but he works on big guy drills too. That makes him even more impossible to deal with. I don't know if we've seen a better finisher in the history of the game that's 6'5" or short.
Siakam a screen. Pass to Donaldson. And here is Irving. They set the screen. Here's Booker. The putback. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Lakers trail. Outside Murray. Now Pirtle. Cash. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle. Just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
Jackson outside. Back to Irving. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Murray.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Antonio Daniels. That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Brooks developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
Pass to Williamson. To tie it up. Fires the 3. Oh, bangs home the 3. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied.
All right. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers. It's time to get up and get loud. Coming onto the floor for your Clippers.
For the win. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Pass to Donaldson. Outside Booker. Down low. And that one's good. Donaldson.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Now Vucevic. He's covered by Siakam. And Vucevic slams it in.
Well, that's just an uber unselfish play by Murray. Always ready to drop a dime if there's a better shot available for a teammate.
Here's Donaldson. And here's Siakam for 3. Drops in the 3.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Pass to Daniels. Williamson outside.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
Outside Murray. Back to Williamson. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Now here's Johnson, covered by Vucevic. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
That's the definition of clutch. Hitting the big-time shot on a bigger opponent.
Really just shows you the toughness and determination this man had. Impressive.
Got a hand on it. Booker for 3. Pure from 3-point range. And it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Again, Williamson missing. And he stays with it. Second chance effort. They get it back. And another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Williamson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, the motor of Williamson is special. Awesome at staying engaged and hitting the offensive glass.
Here's Johnson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
That's on Jakob Poeltl.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation. And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Williamson for 3. Stolen by Siakam. Out on his own on the break. The pull-up. Booker, good. And the Clippers lead by 7.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Williamson. No good there. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Outside Booker. From the arc. Rebound by the Lakers.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
Count that bucket.
Living up to the immense hype, Zion is putting on a show, shouldering the load offensively.
So the Clippers win it. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra.
Always in my brain, I'm trapped in a magical maze. Not feelings of hopelessness, I'm facing the mess that I've made. Always in my brain, I'm trapped in a magical maze. Not feelings of hopelessness.
Give me some more. Give me some more. Give me some more. Give me. Need to take it to the left, shake it like some ice. Got me cold, cold, baby, you be kryptonite. Shake it to the left, take it to the
With Hall of Famers Grant